the Salty Thrifter, and we're at the Goodwill on Las Vegas Boulevard. Let's check it out. This is the little toy wall. Tyrannosaurus. It's a Grinch, but his face is destroyed. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just that this is scraggly. He's missing his price tags. You couldn't buy him if you wanted to, but there's the Blu-rays. Let's see. Yeah, nothing really. See you at the next one. So at the Savers on Tropicana, came across a bunch of different action figures. $6. It's got a Mr. Freeze, the old Mr. Freeze, and then another one of those. G.I. Joe. I mean, there's a bunch of them in there. Quite a few cool figures in there. And we got this one. Quite a few. What the? Can't talk now. Quite a few cool figures in this one. This one has some. There's an Alf in there. Just his little Red Riding Hood. There's a cool Ninja Turtle, but he's missing his feet. If you see that, his leg's gone. I believe that's an older Joker. What's really old? Terminator, maybe. Definitely getting these, and then we got this one. That might actually be an old Zorro figure. To scan it. Martian Manhunter.
Nope.
Yeah, there's quite a few. There's some Joes. A couple more Joes. Definitely picking these bags up. Some more Ninja Turtle. Aliens. That's awesome. Wow, this is going to cost me here. We got Star Wars. Can't remember what those guys were called. They're the ones the troopers ride. Wow. Well, at least I have a coupon right now for these. I think I'm getting a couple of these bags. This guy keeps cruising by, hoping I don't take all these bags. He's a reseller down over there. I mean, I'm not against him. Seems he's probably a alright dude. This is funny. Just kind of passed by a couple times, probably hoping I'd leave him. The Star Wars one too. I'm just gonna pick all these up before I get myself in trouble. It's a lot of money already. Quite a haul of figures though. This is crazy. Sorry I'm not acting super excited. There's like people like right behind me and stuff. That's a crazy amount of figures though. You help me hold some of this? I found a bunch of figures. These are all old. There's like G.I. Joes, that's Mr. Freeze. There's like, I mean, it's ridiculous. That's like a Zorro, I think, an old Zorro. And then a couple, there's an Alien. I mean, I'll hold some. I was just handing them over so you could see them, but it's crazy. We'll have to use the coupon here. At least it'll take a bunch of that off. I mean, I know it's a lot of money, but like I said, with our coupon, it'll be all right. These other guys kept walking back behind me and forth because he saw that I was over here like, oh my god, oh my god. And I didn't want to get all crazy because someone was right behind me. Yeah, I'll carry some of this. All right. Just got out of there. I was so excited. People were behind me. I didn't want to start yelling. There's so many figures in here. It's insane. unbelievable. So yeah, the wrap-up's gonna be crazy. It's too bad this one's missing its legs, but I mean, there's so many others. There's Aliens, Star Wars, Ninja Turtles, Joe. I mean, there's everybody in here. Here's Sabretooth. My wife picked up this for $6. Little Snoopy backpack. Really cool. Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy one. I was like getting really excited in there, but like I said, I didn't want to start yelling or anything. There was that guy kept going behind me. And we're at the Savers on Blue Diamond. It's looking like just a lot of kids' toys today. Not sure if that's Palpatine or what.
What are you doing today?
Oh, sorry, I made you one.
It's heavy. Yeah. Can you face one of the dominoes out? Yeah. That would be nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Now we're at the Goodwill on Silverado Ranch. Music stand light. That's weird. Little weird speaker. All right, let's go look at the toys. What's this? It's one of those cameras you put on top of your monitor. Check out the toys real quick. Pokemon. This one we were at not too long ago, so wasn't expecting to find too much. This is going to be the last one. If you don't mind, like, subscribe. Definitely going to be a really big wrap up on this one. We found a bunch of characters, so make sure you stay for the wrap up. Should be epic. I mean, I think I've got some of almost all the different characters. Besides, maybe I don't know if I saw any He-Man, but like there was everything else, Star Wars, everything, you know. DC, Marvel, G.I. Joe, all the big ones. So I will see you on the wrap up. Hello and welcome to the wrap up show. This is going to be the biggest one we ever had for action figures. I'll try to make each figure, not take too long, because this will be a really long wrap up. If not, it's amazing. I've never found this many, and it's all kinds of stuff that, like, oddball ones that I really love finding. I like, oddball characters more than sets. So let me start real quick. Honorable mention, my wife found this Snoopy bag. Just want to make sure and throw it in there because we did pick it up for $6. It's not a Loungefly, but it's one of those brands like that. And now we will start with the figures. So I'm going to open up each bag and then just go through them one at a time. I might pause it to look something up because a lot of these I'm not going to know, like, of course, the year and all that. Let's get started. All right, so some of these I looked up through the bag just so I'd have kind of an idea. This is a vintage Mr. Freeze. There are two of them. Looks like this one's in better condition. One looks a little bit stockier than the other, maybe. I don't know. No, they're identical, I guess. So yeah, he's a vintage Mr. Freeze from 1989. He goes for like $5. It's not really the point how much they go for. I just collect figures. Like, I love these kind of figures. Old DC stuff like these are kind of hard to find. I don't think they really, as far as I know, they weren't made as many. This is Bishop from Aliens action figures. Space Marine one. Yeah, it looks like they were just like Space Marine run. From 1992. Oops, sorry. Got a little off frame. I'm trying to look at the other phone too at the same time, so don't mind me. Really cool. I love Aliens. I collect Aliens. Aliens is one of my most favorites. And I just realized, does he actually chest burst? Okay, I gotta look into this. Oh my goodness. All right, you're seeing first, just like me. I don't want to break this, but he obviously is like a chest burster. All right, I'm gonna pause this for a second and figure this out. Okay, so it's not a chest burster, I guess. Unless the other part that popped on before had a little alien in it, but they must have had another piece you could pop on here. It looks like it might have had a gun attached to it or something like that. I'll have to really look into that. It's so cool. I love Aliens. This is probably one of the cooler things in here. There's a bunch of amazing stuff in here, but I love Alien stuff. Bishop was the android. Sergeant Savage is a 94 figure, so it's not the really old ones. Really cool. G.I. Joe, obviously. I know most of you guys know that, but really cool. Pretty good shape. Let me see what it says he kind of goes for. That's why I'm looking them up also. Like $8. I bought these bags for, like $5 or $6 a piece. And each one has, like, almost all the characters are worth $5 on their own. Very cool. Real good shape. This one's kind of destroyed. He was also a G.I. Joe character. Okay, so it's probably a lesser known one, but he's Ozone from Star Brigade subline of A Real American Hero toy series. He is from 93, but you could see the face on this one is pretty much just destroyed, so yeah, that one's a throwaway with that much damage on it, but, it is what it is. So this is the 1997 Kenner Carter from Lost World Jurassic Park. I know it was Jurassic Park, but I couldn't remember what. Like I said, I looked some of these up through the bag just so I wouldn't be totally lost. But yeah, Jurassic Park figure. Really good shape. Very cool. Also, I do actually like Jurassic Park, and I will keep that. This is RoboCop I know you guys saw it in the bag and are sitting there wondering about this one. The normal line's got like a rocket hand. This is so cool, man. I mean, these are the kind of figures that I just live for finding. I couldn't believe they're all in there. I love oddball figures. I mean, this is such a cool thing for me. He's supposed to have a helmet too, but still really cool. I mean, I might actually even pick up the helmet for him. He's so cool. There's a 1992 General Flag G.I. Joe. These are in really good condition. I'm thinking all of these in all the bags mostly came from the same collector. Someone must have just turned in some of their stuff. Really cool. G.I. Joe. Definitely keeping all the G.I. Joe, you know, of course. This is an oddball figure. Let me look it up again. It's from one of the more generic lines. This is from the Global Force lines. It was one of the more, you know, like budget series. Most of it's all in Spanish when I see it, so I don't know if these were only Spanish put out. But it's Bonico Pete Tomer. So it's Pete Tomer. I have no idea. Like, I don't know that line. But still cool. This is a Small Soldiers Link Static, and he crawls when you wind him. Pretty cool. I don't really do, I don't have any, you know, experience with the Small Soldiers stuff. It was, you know, it came out, I was already a lot older when it came out. Cool, though. Okay, let's go on to the next bag. Maybe I'll grab a couple that I know or something, like just quick ones. Mickey tin toy. Not worth a ton of money, but it's like a little wind-up. Oh no, actually, this wasn't the wind-up. I think he just sits there. He's like an ornament, actually. Cool though, you know. I don't really collect a whole lot of Disney or anything, but he's a buff Darth Vader, so he's definitely one of the older. I mean, I'm not older. Sorry, not one of the older Darth Vaders. You know, all the other ones were skinny. The 70s ones were really skinny. It's cool. I like, you know, any Darth Vader I get. You're definitely going to keep. Can't go wrong with Vader. This is $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase from WWF. He's got some kind of action he does. Throws his hands around. I don't do wrestling stuff. Probably end up giving or trading this to somebody. Who knows? It's cool, but, you know, I just don't do wrestling. This is incredibly cool. He doesn't go for a whole lot, but you never find Alf stuff. The Wendy's giveaway, Alf giveaway. I don't think he goes for a whole lot. I forget when I looked it up. It wasn't like a ton of money, but you never, ever, ever see Alf stuff. My wife was really excited about this. She wanted to open this bag just to take him out. But let's see, what does it say? Oh yeah, 1990 Wendy's. I never even really looked down there. Made in China. But very, very cool. Like I said, my wife, that's going right with her stuff right away. She loves Alf. This was a shame. Oh, man. What a bummer. Let me look up what year this one was and everything. This is a Sewer Scout Raphael. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, obviously. From the Wacky Wild West toy line. I don't think I'd ever even actually seen this one before. I was really mad that it didn't have his legs, but what can you do? Dino from the Flintstones. This is actually an old Joker. It's a really cool one. I'm gonna look up the date. He's a 1989 Toy Biz Joker, and he goes for $13-ish. Not bad for a single figure, you know. He's in good condition, really, considering. He's from 89. I like these old Jokers better than the new Jokers. They do a lot of them with a kind of a, as far as I'm concerned, kind of a goofy face, some of the newer ones. I mean, this one's more like what I remember as Joker. This is also from Aliens. He's ATAX, Alien Tactical Advantage Explorer. So I believe this was probably from like one of the animated things or something. But really, really cool. Any of the Alien stuff, like I said, I'm really excited about. That's amazing. Little PVC Joker. He's not worth a whole lot. See his feet there. 1989 or whatever it was on there. I see, you could probably see it better than I can at the moment. Yeah, 1989 DC. Finding the old DC stuff is always really cool, like I was saying. This is from that mermaid, whatever movie. That's something I'll end up giving back to Savers. These were all found at Savers, by the way. I don't know if I ever said that. I guess during the show I did. This is really cool. He's from Swamp Thing, and I actually never even really knew this character. This is a Skin Man action figure from Swamp Thing. He actually goes for like 12 to 15 bucks, so it's probably a little bit more rare. It's really cool. Definitely keeping that. I love all the ones like that too that are just from like a comic. Swamp Thing. They did a Swamp Thing cartoon too, so I don't know, maybe it's just from the cartoon, because honestly I don't really remember this guy. Could just be my bad memory, but really cool. This one is a 1995 Carol Co. Terminator 2 Judgment Day endoskeleton. Very, very cool. I mean, like I said, all these characters, these weird ones from different shows, this is what I really love. I'm not like a completist collector. I just find stuff that I really like and keep it, and this is so cool. This is really the kind of stuff I love finding. T2, I mean, come on. That's just so cool. Okay, I forgot to turn it down before I slapped the thing down. My bad. Shaquille O'Neal, first figure out of there. This is Shaquille O'Neal steel figure. I'm not familiar with it. Steel action figure featuring Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know if it was a cartoon they did or something. Really cool, though. I'm definitely going to keep that one just because it's an oddball figure. When I say keep them, some of them I'm going to, like ones that I'm not really into at all, I'll either give to friends or turn back in to Savers. But he is from 1997. He's actually a pretty big figure, obviously, Shaquille. Really cool to find, though. He's supposed to have, like, armor that snaps onto him, too, but obviously there was none of the armor. Oh, and that Shaquille O'Neal goes for $8. Here's RoboCop. Let me look him up. I mean, oh, no! Oh, is that like a snap-on arm thing? Yeah, it must be like a snap-on arm thing. Oh, sorry. Let me look him up. It's just a 1993 Toy Island RoboCop action figure. Very cool. Yes, some kind of piece that goes into there. Snaps in. Probably makes light through there or something. He's missing his arm. I mean, I'm definitely still keeping it. It's put it aimed a certain way. Maybe his arm's in here, but I don't think it is. I didn't see any loose figures. One of my battery-powered lights had went out, so I had to go grab one of my other plug-in lights. This is actually from Police Academy. I mean, come on. Police Academy? The weirdest stuff you could find. Let me look him up real quick. I forget what they said his name was. This is a Police Academy Z action figure. I think it's from the cartoon they made, obviously, because it's way too cartoony to have just been like a one they made from that, but so weird, man. I never even knew any of this existed. This is crazy. I love oddball figures like that. He didn't go for a ton, I don't think, but well, actually, well, some people are paying $21 for him, it looks like, but I guess it's probably not that many made. All right, and this is from Star Wars, I think. Yeah, this is Prince Zyxor, the falling leader from Black Sun Crime Syndicate, 1996, Shadows of the Empire. I did not know this character. Pretty cool. I mean, these are the newer characters, so they're not, you know, worth anything. Like I said, 96, so newer Star Wars ones. There's a 1992 Firefly from the Battle Corps one for G.I. Joe. Not the older G.I. Joes, but very cool. Firefly. So when I went to look this one up, it's funny because this isn't his robe. I was like, that's Luke, obviously. I mean, for sure. It's actually his, which makes sense. But yeah, trying to look it up at first was kind of funny because it kept showing me different ones that it might be that were nowhere near Luke. So that's actually his robe. And this is just the later Luke they did. I'll look up the date for you. Yeah, it's a 1995-96 Power of the Force one. The Power of the Force ones are actually very common. I'm not as big a fan. I know I've said this a million times, but these ones that are built all buff like that, they just don't remind me of the original characters as much. Like most of the original characters were pretty slim, or like just basically looked like they would when they were in the movie. These ones, it's almost like they took other characters and just stuck a head on them sometimes. Because Luke was never that buff. Again, without looking it up, you could even tell this is a Power of the Force one. I really wish they hadn't done that. I mean, some of these are really cool, but it just looks weird to me that they're that, you know, they're like He-Man sort of characters when, you know, He-Man one's great. They were built that way. They all were kind of buff, but Star Wars characters weren't. There's a Power of the Force, Luke, X-Wing fighter, 1995. Pretty much what we thought. This is a 1994 The Shadow action figure. His eyes are supposed to like go like sparkle red. Quick draw. I don't know if he has a mechanism for it or if it's just supposed to look that way. Really cool. Like I said, again, you know, one of those weird oddball character lines that you never see. Super, super cool. I love this kind of stuff. This is actually a Godzilla figure. 1998 Trendmasters Godzilla Grapple Gear Nick action figure. Never knew this existed. I obviously collect Godzilla too. You've seen my videos, then you know. Big Godzilla collector. So cool, man. I couldn't believe these were all in these bags. This is a 1998 Raphael. They call this one the hard head one, I guess. That's what it told me online, because it's not the squishy head. Hard head variant. He's kind of tore up. I don't think it was made that way, obviously. But really cool. Too bad he's kind of destroyed. He's still going to get posed on a shelf somewhere, but pretty cool. This one is the 1996 Princess Leia when she's dressed as Bausch. Pretty cool. They just keep coming, man. There's Sabretooth. You check the year and stuff for you. This is a 1992 Toy Biz Sabretooth. And he's got where Wolverine got him or didn't get him. Really cool. I'm a big Wolverine fan, so. Love it. 1992 Toy Biz Gambit. He does like a kick. It's really cool. You don't see Gambit that much. That's supposed to make him kick somehow, but it seems like it's stuck, so I'm not sure if he's just stuck in kick mode. Very cool. 1997 Spawn. This one you can't really tell, but he's actually a lot smaller than the other characters that I'm pulling out. It says 6-inch, but yeah, it just seems smaller. Really cool. I like Spawn too. Definitely going to keep it. And 1997 McFarlane Toys Spawn. This one seems like it goes for like 20 bucks, so must be a little bit. The other ones I've been looking at, they're like $6-ish each. But this one, yeah, shows like 20 bucks. This is a 1998 Chip Hazard, Small Soldiers. Don't really do Small Soldier stuff, but it's cool to find, you know. Neat. I think he's got some kind of, oh, like he's got some weird thing he does here. Not really familiar with Small Soldiers that much. I didn't really watch it at all. It's a Shadows of the Empire. Luke Skywalker. It's when he's dressed as the Imperial Guard. That one's actually kind of cool, even though we find a lot of Luke Skywalkers. You don't usually see this outfit. It's still a Shadow of the Force one, though. Power of the Force. Stormtrooper. Sorry, I'm trying to see the data. Oh, 1996 Stormtrooper. So yeah, it's those ones. The newer ones. It's cool, but still, same thing. One of the Hoth. Han Solo. Power of the Force. 1995. G.I. Joe Ninja Force Night Creeper. It's really cool. 1993. These ones are always cool. Like I said, like I'm going to keep all the G.I. Joe ones for sure. And this is one of the oddball ones that you'll never see. Barely. 1992 Hasbro G.I. Joe Cutter. Version 2 it says. So it's really cool. Really cool. 1989 Lex Luthor. Toy Biz. I guess he has like some kind of action. He goes for like $5. Another buff Luke Skywalker, Power of the Force. I think we actually even might have seen one just like him already. Old School Robin. This is a 1989 Toy Biz Karate Chop Robin. He does a karate chop when you press this button on his back. That's really cool. That's the Old School Robin outfit. And finally, last bag. What a marathon of characters. It's going to be a pretty long video with just the wrap up. This is from How to Train Your Dragon. Not really all that interesting. I know a lot of you guys probably like it, but I mean, he's a really cool, detailed figure, but I don't know. I'm not really into it. Way, way newer than what I'm into. Really cool Xenomorph from Aliens. Let me look him up. This is a 1992 Bull Alien action figure. Obviously because of the horns. I collect all things alien, so that's incredibly cool. It doesn't look like he's broken anywhere. Sometimes these ones seem like they get broken easier, I guess, because they've got such small pieces. Really cool. Very detailed. I just realized there's a lever on his back to make his head pop up, so he does like a battering ram sort of thing. Doesn't seem to want to stay after the first time, but I'll get it to work. This is incredibly cool. Some of you guys might just be thinking, oh, it looks like a dinosaur, but not quite right. That is a 1998 Trendmaster Toho Baby Godzilla hatchling. Godzilla. He does some kind of kick action or something. There's something going on there. There's like a spring-loaded thing in there. It's so detailed, so cool. I'm really excited about this one. This is right up my alley for stuff that I like to display. Hatchling Godzilla. This is one of the transforming Ninja Turtle ones. It's Donatello, but he's missing his back shell, so I won't really go into detail on that one. This guy is really, really rare, apparently. It's a Transformers Beast Wars. I didn't know his name at all. Iguanas action figure. And he can go for like 32 bucks. So apparently, it's not super common. But yeah, I like these Beast Wars ones. They're cool. They're more weird, you know. He's missing his arms there, but I mean, it's just really cool. Still figured I'd show them off. And that is it. So please like, subscribe. That's probably the biggest, I mean, not probably, that is the biggest hit of action figures I've ever had, especially like unique ones. Thanks for coming along. Hope this video didn't turn out to be too insanely long, and I hope you had a good time.